sent me their new circuit breaker finder. It's the same model number, KT301P. This time they added it to the box, actually to the box. So I still have that code 15JM. That's 15% off on the order. Click in the description below, and you put that 15JM, and you'll get 15% off. They sent the product to me for free, and I get a bit of commission on all sales. So basically the same model, they've tweaked it a bit. They added some nice features to the wand here. It's supposed to find the breaker easier. Little tweaks here and there. But the same as the last one. You get the circuit breaker finder, you get the transmitter, storage case, the bare wire adapter, the light socket adapter, the 1 to 2 prong adapter. All included in your price of this from Kaiweets. Let's open it up, see what we got here. Using my Fiskars knife to open up the box. Very handy utility knife to have. Same exact box here. Feels a little different. Nicely packaged. A little different from the last one. Wow. Take a look at the last one here. And it's more, well, so they've done it, changed the case of it. And I like this fact that they put all this stuff in nice little package, a harder case here. And it includes the batteries. And nice little compartment here. Here's the instructions there. Here's this little, I actually use this adapter. Check one of my plugs. It comes in very handy here. So the case is different. And we'll check it out. The wand's supposed to be different too. We'll check it out. Just to have that case with all the parts in it. I went to camp. We did some work on the sauna. Put a light in the sauna so we were able to find the proper breaker. And it had all the parts we needed in case we had to run power to a different source or something. Nice to have that case with all the parts in it. Improvement. They put Duracell batteries. The one was just normal batteries were just cheap batteries. The last one. They got the Duracell and the AAA batteries. Comes with the unit. Let's speed things up. Number 1 Phillips. Take the screw out here. There's a little clip there on the top here that goes in top of the wand there. And put the batteries in the positive side up. Put the clip back in and hold it in with the screw. Same thing on the receiver. Little screw, small little screw holding it in place here. And this the actual receiver shows you which way the batteries go. So I put the 2 batteries in, 2 AAA batteries. And we're all set to go here. Having a magnetic screwdriver really helps here. These screws are very small, easy to lose. One thing they did tell me they changed is the wand here. You see now it says reset NCV. The other one had function before. They said it was confused people a little bit, so now they switched it to the reset NCV. There's an NCV function on both these, but now it says it right on the actual wand itself. You still have the light as well. That's an improvement. The protective plastic here. So they've changed it a bit here. They changed it from function to reset NCV. They were saying that people are getting confused about the function button. So you turn it on, you have a flashlight, you can actually breaker finder and NCV on conductive voltage tester here. It's powered on, and it shows you the battery here. And now it's in the, you can find the breaker. You can switch it to NCV, I think. There's NCV, non-conductive voltage. You can turn the light on. There's the light. Turn the light back off. And you can reset it back to the breaker finder. And then shut it off. So take that plastic piece off here. Now, sticky. So you have to actually turn it on. You just plug it in, it's not going to read anything. Turn the unit on. Now plug it in. Shows you the green light. See, it's wired correctly. Holds that reading for you. It says it's wired correctly. Gives you the voltage here. You see the little symbol here. The L for live, N for neutral, E for earth or ground. If you look at that symbol, live, neutral, ground here. To shut it off, it shuts off after 5 minutes. To shut it off, just hold the button to shut it off. They left you a little tip sheet here. So they said check the transmitter. You plug the transmitter and make sure it's sending the signal, it's transmitting the signal, and we'll check that out. Step 2 is you're going to scan the breakers, all the breakers. That's to learn the panel first. Then ignore any kind of lights or beeping sound when you're doing that. The second scan is when you're going to find the breaker you want. The receiver will now accurately locate the correct breaker. And then if you're going to check it again, reset it for the next new test. Also tells you when you're scanning here, scan, all the way down, all the way down. If you go all the way up, go all the way up. Don't go down and back up this way. So we're going to check this out. We're going to use this method of checking for the breaker. Turn the transmitter on, plug it in. And you're going to see it's transmitting. See that little icon here? That's transmitting. We're going to do a little different this time. I've marked all my outlets, the breaker they're on. We're going to remove the plate. I have my breaker actually right on there, breaker number 13. Let's put it on there temporarily. Plug this receiver into it. Now we're going to check, see if it's breaker number 13 or not. So we got a trouble light on here so you can see the panel. I don't even have the light on here. But anyway, we're going to scan the panel first. And it says ignore any beeps or red lights. Said make sure to do it the same direction. So it'll go up one way and down the other way. And we know it's breaker number 13. We know that. There it is. Breaker number 13. We'll shut the power off. Breaker number 13. It's going to shut the lights off here. It's in the workshop. Here we go. Here you go. It's flashing here. Reset it. No power. You got the right breaker. Try this pot light and use that adapter to find this breaker. It's an LED light, so it's not hot. So we're going to use this adapter that goes into your socket. And then we're going to use the transmitter. Plug the transmitter in. Turn it on. And plug it in. And we've got it in now. And it shows open ground. That's normal because this is the light. Has an open ground. Has a red light on. Let's go see if we can find that breaker. Turn the breaker finder on. And we're going to hit reset. We want to make sure we didn't get the last reading. Hit reset. We're going to scan the panel like it says. Scan the panel. Learn the panel. Ignore any flashing lights or red lights or beeping. Scan the panel again. So we've scanned it once. Now we learned it. Now we're going back to see if we can find the breaker. Number 8 breaker. You found the breaker. Shut the power off. Number 8. And go check it out. So it's flashing red. It means that there's no power there. We'll reset it because it holds the last reading. Now it shows no power. So we've got the right breaker. Transmitter is a bonus. So you get this with the breaker finder. You plug that transmitter, you find your breaker. But this is a bonus. You get to check your other circuits. You get to check your GFCI, to test your GFCI, see if that works. So this is a bonus you get with the kit. We're going to show you various scenarios using this the transmitter. So I made a prop up here so you can see the different scenarios that this transmitter is going to show us here today. And the first one I'm going to show you is when you get your black wire on the silver screw and you get your neutral wire on the gold screw, and it's wired, the ground is okay, but it's going to give you an error when you plug this in. So we're going to put it back together and we'll put the transmitter in and get the error. In this scenario, we have the live wire on the silver screw, neutral wire on the gold screw, so we have it in reverse. Put our transmitter in and it'll tell us that it'll have a red light, and it shows blinking here, the line and the neutral says reversed. Now even if you had it upside down, if you plug it upside down, then you just plug it in and pull it out, it holds that reading. So very nice feature of this. So that's scenario number one. In this scenario, we have the neutral connected, we've got the ground connected, but somehow the black wire, the hot wire is not connected, the line's not connected. And we're gonna put the Vago connector on this just so it doesn't short anything out inside the box here. I'll put it all back together and check out what error we get. In this scenario, there's no live connection, no live wire, there's no line connected, so we'll plug the unit in here. And it's going to show us open line. So open line, that's where the black wire goes, open line. No power. So we've got the live wire connected, the black wire on the gold terminal. We've got the ground connected and the neutral is not connected. So it's going to be called open neutral. And we're just going to put a Vago connector on there to separate it. And we'll check what the Kaiweets transmitter says. In this scenario, we have the live wire connected, the black wire connected. We've got the ground connected, but we disconnected the neutral. So it's going to show open neutral. And that's exactly what it's showing you here. Red light. It's got the neutral wire flashing here, the neutral symbol flashing. The neutral wire is here. And notice that there's no voltage here because the neutral wire is not connected. So in this case, we're going to have, you have the power going on to the gold screw. We got the neutral wire going on. There's no wire, no copper wire on the ground screw, and it's not grounded to the actual box itself. So it's going to be what they call open ground. We're just going to use the Vago connector, separate that. So it's going to be called open ground. We'll plug our transmitter in. It's open ground, no ground wire connected. Plug our transmitter in. There you go. The E's flashing, open ground, red light on, red screen. The Kaiweets GFCI tester here. It'll test the breaker. Put it on. Plug it in. It's wired correctly. Test the test button on the top here. Shows it passed. Reset it. So this is just a prop. I'm going to show you one of my circuits I had here. I had an actual switch that would control a light. I actually removed that light. I didn't want that light anymore. I just removed the light. I put a couple of Mara connectors on it and just put the plate on it and just left it there. I decided I wanted to use that light again. Well, how am I going to find the power to this for this particular breaker? So what I had to do is going to have to use these clips, these live clips here, and we're going to hook that up. So we'll remove the Mars here, and then we're going to hook up this connector here. Let's hook our transmitter up here. Hook that up. Now it says to hook the red one to the black wire, the live wire, and the black one to the neutral wire. So we'll do that. Turn our transmitter on. It's just there's no power here. So I can actually plug this in and turn the power on. So now we're going to put power to the unit. Now we've got power going to the unit, to the switch. Now turn the switch on. You're going to see this change. Shows no power. Now it shows power. Now it shows open ground, what it should be showing, open ground here. So that's how we find that particular breaker on this particular scenario. Got our breaker finder on, and let's scan it first. Remember, scanning the breaker first to learn the panel. Ignore any. Now we're going to scan it again and find out which breaker it is. It's number 13 here. Shut the power, number 13. And we've got found our breaker. It's flashing red here. Let's turn our NCV on here, turn the power on, and switch it to NCV, non-contact voltage here. NCV. Now we'll check this lamp out here. Is there power in there? There you go. You get power there. Very handy to have. This is just a prop to show you something here. So you scan your breakers and you thought you had the right breaker. You shut the power off. Now make double sure by turning on this NCV feature on this Kaiweets here. Go back to what you thought you turned off. Check, make sure you got no power here. So we're going to check it. Oh, we got power here. So make sure by using your NCV tester to make sure you have the right breaker. So the Kaiweets showed you how much voltage you have on your circuit here. And I thought it was just a novelty. But yesterday, it came in handy yesterday. To make a long story short, all of a sudden the lights went dim in our place there. Couldn't figure it out. They were like a half power. So I went to the receptacle, plugged it in, and it showed 70 volts. And it showed red screen and flashing red light here. So I went down and finally found what the problem was. It was a bad breaker. So that voltage thing does help. Circuit breaker finder, it works differently on my IT blue line. I had to reset it to find the breaker that I wanted. At my campsite, I got what they call a stab block breaker panel, and this thing, when I scanned it the first time, found it right away. So it does work differently on different panels. Use that 15JM code to get 15% off. I'll leave the links in the description. So it does have improvement. They improved the circuit breaker finder from Kaiweets there. I like the improvements. I like the fact that the nice case it comes in now, nice carrying case, makes it so handy there. Just throw everything in there. You have all the parts you need here. So please take the time to subscribe to my channel. Helps grow my channel. Please share my video. And please ring that bell to be notified next time I upload a video. I'd like to thank all my subscribers. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video today. Have a great one, people. Take care.